No. This is an anti-gravity chocolate, and it's what the video game Conker's Bad Fur Day uses to restore and display your health. But is it possible to avoid these chocolate pieces and still beat the game? Well, I decided to find that out. If I fail, however, and end up eating a chocolate, I have to spin this wheel filled with punishment and challenges that are not only painful, but will also make the game harder to play. Throughout the challenge, I'll be keeping account of all the chocolates that I eat and the amount of them that are unavoidable. You definitely want to stick around till the end of the video, since the chocolates get crazy difficult during late game. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. The tutorial of the game where Conker wakes up with a hangover doesn't have any chocolates around since you can't take any damage. Only after you kill this rock gargoyle is where the fun starts. The first chocolate piece in the game. Can I avoid it? Yes, I can! That seemed pretty impossible, but we can luckily just walk around it. Then we get to the next level. This place is not too challenging. There are almost no chocolates placed in your way here, and even then, they are easily avoided. Like this one. I just have to jump over the single chocolate. Can I reset? Fuck. That one was definitely avoidable. So it doesn't go on the unavoidable counter, but it does go on the picked up counter. Which means... Spin that wheel. Please don't put the food. Please don't put the food. Drinking for each damage I take, huh? Yeah, this is definitely going to end well. And when I say drink, I mean a shot. As I scale up this roof and avoid the chocolate piece that requires more money, I also get my first of many deaths. At least we got to meet the Grim Reaper. Alright, time for one of my favorite characters in this game. This boss fight though can fuck off. I end up taking way too many hits during this part, and yeah, you already know what the consequence of that is. Fuck, man. Bro, I couldn't even fucking jump in time. Fucking dick bastard motherfucker. Good shit, man. Good fucking shit. At least the chocolates are all shoved into the corners, making it quite easy to avoid them. Dodge them enough times and we get to witness one of the funniest and messed up scenes I've ever seen in a video game ever.
What are you gonna do now? Kill yourself? Because that's what I recommend.
It seems like all those shots ended up getting to me. So far, none of the chocolates in this game have been necessary. But I have picked up one, which I'm already feeling the consequence of. I hope for my own sake I don't eat any more. Fuck, man. Ah, shit. Well, that's two collected. That means spin that wheel. Oh, fuck. Here are the ultra double spicy noodles that I'll be eating. Just looking at the sauce is making me regret doing this. It genuinely makes me think it's poisonous. I got a little bit of it on my finger and decided to test it. Here is the final product. It looks great. Yeah, my buddy Satan will probably love this. I'm gonna be eating those. So, here we go. I can't drink beer during this. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is maybe a bad idea. Holy fuck. Alright, let's keep going. The sensation that this brought to not only my mouth, but my stomach as well, was god awful. My mouth turned into a living fireplace. It felt like I was gonna melt from the inside out. My ears are getting clogged. And have volcanic shits just after a few bites. So I gotta keep an extra distance to avoid the chocolates. Nevertheless, I pushed on and somehow beat the boss on my first try. Boom, boom. Over here. I'll eat my noodles while I wait. My asshole is gonna hurt so much more. Yeah! Next part, however, is seared into my mind as one of the hardest parts of the game. You have to escape the cellar from a flooding before the water touches the electrical wires and shocks you to death. While drunk, I just collect those fucking chocolates. Spin that wheel! No camera moment. This aiming doesn't count. And with that restriction, I didn't have too hard of a time and only needed a few tries to successfully escape. I'm fucking sweating, bro. Left side because I don't want to pick up the chocolate. See, my lips are burning red from the spiciness. Despite that, things seem to be going well. We're close to the end of the first proper level, and no chocolate so far have been required. I'm in the chocolate. I'm gonna pick it up without even wanting to. Well, that's one unavoidable chocolate. Never mind, it is avoidable. No, okay, it might be because I have full. But even if that's the case, it is avoidable. Then we run into a bit of a problem on top of the tower. Here you have to take a leap of faith and hit the B button midair to do a ground pound of sorts to gain access to some more money. I take a second to think about how to approach this, and then I commit. Yeah. Good job. You could tell I've dedicated years of my life to playing video games, right? At this point, my stomach was in knots. Just existing was a pain while eating those noodles. Smooth path on my stomach. However, I wasn't gonna let that stop me from figuring out how to avoid those chocolate pieces. Should be avoidable. Just gonna jump. Yeah. Nice. That finishes Windy up with only 3 total collected chocolates and 0 chocolates being unavoidable. And around 7 shots of whiskey with a bowl of ultra double spicy noodles down in my system. Life is great. Dickish placed chocolate, but I'm good. Okay, well, I'm dead. Never mind, I'm not good. I'm fucking dead. In more ways than one. Okay, let's go to the poopy place. In this area, we need a ball of poo in order to progress. Yeah, you heard that right. Can you think of any other game in the world where you have to unlock a poop ball to advance the next level? Cause I sure can't. Done. I'm done. I'm grabbing a beer. Oh, if my past self only knew what was in store for them. Holy shit, man. To unlock the ball of poo we need, you need to make some cows have the shits and then have the bull kill them. Oh yeah, jump on him, you fuck. None of the chocolates are unavoidable, and except for this one part, nothing interesting happens. No, fuck. Oh, and I just ate a chocolate because of that. Wow, did you see that? That's insane. Holy shit. I have to take 2 shots, it seems. Honestly, right now, I don't mind. So, we'll skip ahead to the point where we get our hands on a poop ball. We roll the poop balls to where they need to be and enter Poop Mountain. This section is what the game is probably most known for, and it kicked my ass. First off, throwing all the sweet corn into the pool of shit took way too many attempts cause I'm drunk as fuck. Ah, this part, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to avoid those mid-boss fight. Secondly, there's so many chocolate pieces on this tight road that avoiding them can be a hassle. For now, it's not an issue, but just you wait until we start the boss chocolate. Ah! I'm getting a tad bit drunk. I am so drunk, roughly 10 shots in, that I can't seem to figure out that I should just avoid the shit balls. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Oh my. Surprisingly, during my second attempt, I managed to enter his third phase. And a blue chocolate. Great job. Not so great job. Well, with that kind of performance, this won't take long at all, right? Right? It was gonna happen, wasn't it? It was fucking This is where the meltdown begins. I am already wobbly and clumsy enough, and now I just took 2 more shots, closing me in at 12 shots or so. Yeah, I lost count. Now I start missing button inputs. I pressed the jump button, you fucking moron. Almost walking straight off the edge. Oh my. But still, somehow make it to the 3rd phase. And getting in the toilet paper. Don't! Man! Like this meltdown wasn't enough, the next chocolate piece ruined me. Play with the controller upside down until the next game over. Oh god. Yeah, this is awful. Oh, this is gonna make the fight impossible, man.
Go stupid.
Oh yeah, I just walked off the. Bro, I'm holding it like this. I can't. No, other way. Oh god, this is weird as fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Like this. Okay. Fuck. Thanks to my mega brain, I start getting the hang of it pretty quickly, getting to the second phase on the next try. Never mind. I am diving off into the deep end here. I need another beer. Now I'm just not missing button inputs, I'm just totally forgetting to press them all together, which makes me take more shots, and that in turn leads to even more mistakes. Stop! Yo! Okay, bro! Poopy bastard. Stop! Of fucking course, man! Of course! Why wouldn't you hit me in the first fucking poop ball you throw? Why not? Just go ahead, man! Yeah, just fucking go ahead! I can't even put the batteries in my own controller at this point. Then it happened. This made the game unplayable in my current state. I couldn't even see the screen at this point, let alone play the game. I just kept dying and eating more chocolates until I finally gave up and decided to pick it up again once I sobered up. I still ended up having quite a hard time with this fight, but now I could actually see the screen. I also learned to use the toilet papers for defense, so I wouldn't have to run around like some chicken with his head cut off. Thanks to that, I managed to make it to the fourth and final phase with every single effect piled on. I can fucking set up the thing. Yes! You piece of shit. Quite literally a piece of shit. Wow. This far into the game and none of the chocolates I've required. I'm impressed, but this puts our total amount of chocolates eaten at a literal shitload, since I've lost count at this point. This is going great. Haha, flushed your ass. I wish I could do that with my money. Fuck the economy. After only 5 minutes in this place, we've already come across our first hurdle. 2 annoyingly placed chocolates that are smack on the required path. I attempt the first thing that came to mind. And thankfully that worked. Now we beat up these rock hard assholes and go clubbing. No difficult chocolates here, nor at the next time section. Yep, that was pretty easy. The next part, however, is a completely other story. And now we're at like the hardest part of the game. Well, not this part. Apparently it is the hardest part of the game because I can't fucking get back on the platform. I remember being stuck on this part for months as a kid, mainly because there's no chocolates on the track. Thankfully for present me, that means there aren't any chocolates here to worry about. At least that's how I remember it. Oh! It's a chocolate there. Holy shit, that guy didn't even pick it up. That was lucky. There are 2 chocolates placed on this track, and then they're placed at the worst possible part, making it almost impossible to avoid the speed. Yeah! Now? Then we arrive at this Colosseum. Remember guys, if you're being chased by a prehistoric dinosaur, just pull out our clock and hypnotize the bastard. So we can ride him and eat all the other cavemen. Doesn't sound too hard, right? Don't pick up the chocolate. Oh, I'm getting some flashbacks from the last boss fight. Until next money, huh? Fuck. Thankfully, I only needed 1 break for my neck to finish this swarm of cavemen. Oh, that seriously fucks with my neck, bro. Now, the real boss fight starts. and I'm not having a great time.
I pressed the job.
I can't for the life of me remember how to beat this guy. I attempt the usual, you know, I try to ram his ass, then I try to ram his dick, but both times, he does this annoying no-touchy animation. Then my game freezes and refuses to function. So I call it for the day and return re-energized and ready to eat some ass. Literally, yeah, after ramming his balls so hard his pants drop, you can eat his juicy ass and get some much needed protein in your belly. However, doing this in this position sucked. Lining up to hit the balls is difficult enough, but then quickly recentering behind him to eat his ass is harder than drinking while doing a handstand. However, with enough practice, I got it down and managed to trim his ass enough to see his tiny peepee.
I did it! Fuck your tiny wiener.
Now we enter one of the coolest parts of the game, and the hardest. The gameplay changes from an action platforming game to a platforming shooter. Super unique and fun level, but this segment where you turn into a bat and have to shit on some villagers is less than stellar. This part sucks. Controlling this part is like controlling a car or a jet engine or a jet plane or something of that nature while piss ass drunk. Oh, that's the rectal cam. We successfully get the first villager in when the game suddenly decides to cheat. Jesus. That's not fair. Now, before you start thinking that it's unavoidable, it's not. There are two ways to avoid it. Either have full health so Conker doesn't eat it, or just don't stay up so high that you can accidentally fly into it. This condition made this basically
If
impossible.
I don't have neck problems after this, it would be a fucking miracle.
That pretty much sums it up.
Oh, this is horrible.
I tried so hard to get a handle on the new orientation, but just couldn't do it. I spent most of my time ramming into walls and getting shot at.
Miss.
Oh, this is impossible. Where the fuck am I?
With some luck, I managed to actually get one in, but straight after I just died, so I gave up and replaced the condition with something more manageable to speed things up.
I'll do it like this inside.
This still made it insanely difficult to accurately fly around and pick up villagers without dying, but it was way more manageable. This is more manageable. Still feels like I'm playing the game wrong. We're down to one more villager before that fat vampire plummets into the grind. I have to focus so hard because I can't get hit once. Fuck! Well, now I have to shit on all of those people all over again. Thankfully, I'm successful this time and can now explore a zombie-infested mansion. This part is really fun. You get to use shotguns and crossbows to blast some giant bats and zombies. You have to get these 3 keys to open the front door so you can escape. None of the chocolates are particularly hard to avoid, they're all in plain sight and have tons of space to maneuver around them. This puts the total for unavoidable chocolates at a staggering 0. I can't believe it. This challenge might actually be beatable, which I didn't expect going into this. However, the next level might break this trend, seeing as it's the most difficult and chock full of chocolate pieces as a result. Nailed it. Now it's time for one of the best scenes in the entire game. This shit gave me goosebumps as a kid. After running up the beach and surviving through plot armor, we acquire a gun and a badass cigar. Don't smoke, kids, that's bad. Now the real challenge starts. Infiltrating the teddies with the Z for, you know, forces you to navigate through these lasers and dealing with sneak attacks from teddies. No, you fuck. Wow, that is ridiculous. How many chocolates does this game think we need? Literally every corner and box is hiding a chocolate. Nice for casual playthroughs, but not for me. Now I have to do this entire section with this upside down bullshit. Why did I do this to myself? The designers also love putting chocolates smack dab in the holes you have to jump through to avoid the lasers, which essentially forces me to take damage to avoid them. And that in turn makes these ambushes a giant pain in the ass. I have to be perfect, or else I'm dead. This time I move super carefully to avoid the chocolates, and deal with the ambushes slowly but surely. Aiming while like this is almost impossible, but all that practice across these hours are finally paying off. That was a rough experience, not only because of the constant ambushes, flamethrowers, and fucking laser traps, but the amount of chocolates they placed around this place was nuts. Avoiding them felt impossible each time I saw one. However, with enough precision and health, I made it through with 0 chocolate being
Let's fucking go.
This funny scene is my reward.
What the f***? It's that bloody squirrel. Quick, into character!
Now we just blast more and more teddies until we encounter Conker's old buddy. Man, this guy's a wimp. Oh, you're back there? Why the fuck? I don't think that's supposed to happen, but okay. That was weird. But now it's time for the second to last boss fight. The only thing I really need to worry about here is the chocolates inside the hidey rooms. You have to utilize them or else you die pretty quickly. Luckily, the tank is just small enough to where I can hide behind the wall while not eating the chocolate, allowing us to beat the boss and keeping the counter at 0. However, now we have to escape this hellhole with a tight time limit and teddies blocking our path.
You have a timer, and you have to do delicate platforming at the same time. These fucking pricks.
I did that? And teddies? It's not enough with the fucking countdown and delicate platforming? Teddies as well? That is pretty much it. There are no chocolates during the final level of the game, meaning that we've just beaten the game and found out that it is indeed possible to beat Conker's Bad Fur Day without eating a single chocolate piece. However, it is insanely difficult. You have to be super accurate with your platforming and movement and somehow not accidentally fall into one during a boss fight, which happened to me twice. There are also chocolates that sit right outside of loading zones, and the only way to avoid those is to have full health, which means you would have to avoid taking damage and have 6 chocolate pieces before leaving to avoid them. I wouldn't be opposed to attending a run where I reset if I eat a chocolate. Could be something fun I could do if you're interested, but with that, thanks for watching. It truly means a lot if you got all the way to the end, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one, y'all.